The outside of the new Chrysler Pacifica is designed for people who hate minivans. They want something more stylish. The inside, though, well, it's designed for folks who love minivans. I'm Derek Price, and I just spent some time driving the all-new Chrysler Pacifica with my wife and 3 kids. Several things became obvious to me right off the bat. One, it's a huge, huge improvement over the old Town and Country that it replaces. The way it drives, the technology inside it, how solid it feels over the road. All those things Honda and Toyota vans do so well. Well, now Chrysler can match and, in a lot of ways, beat them with this new product. Number 2, it's the quietest minivan I've ever driven. It's noticeably more silent than either the Honda Odyssey or the Toyota Sienna, and I think it's even a little quieter than the recently redesigned Kia Sedona. A big reason for that is the active noise cancellation that comes with it, which is sort of like those Bose noise-canceling headphones. And that's standard equipment on all the Pacifica trim levels. And 3, the technology for kids in the back was freaking brilliant in my limited test van. They put USB ports all over the place so the kids could keep their iPads charged up. They put HDMI inputs in there so the kids could see their handheld games and movies on the digital screens. And even if you forgot to bring along all those handheld toys, it comes with these built-in games in the van so the kids can play tic-tac-toe or checkers, or even follow the progress of a road trip with an app called Are We There Yet? And that's with 2 touch-sensitive digital screens for the back seats. And while minivans, we all know, are about what's on the inside, it's interesting what Chrysler's done with the outside of this new van. Minivans used to be really cool, really desirable in the 80s and 90s, but for whatever reason, they fell out of fashion as people have turned to crossovers and SUVs for their family cars in more recent years. So this new minivan, they're trying really hard to make it not look like a minivan, with all these visual styling tricks to fool your eye. And it does look a lot rounder and more sleek, with the front end like the Chrysler 200 and the back end that to me sort of reminds me of like a luxury crossover. So it's trying to give you all the functionality and the practicality and the good gas mileage that everybody loves in a minivan, but in something more eye-catching and stylish for today's roads. Now, I have no complaints about the way it drives. I do have 2 question marks in my mind that are both related to the same thing, and that's brand reputation and resale value. Honda and Toyota vans have had insanely high prices on the used car market in recent years. This new Chrysler van is amazing in terms of the refinement on the road, the features it's got. Even a quick drive around the block could show you that much. But whether it's going to close that resale value gap with the Japanese vans too, well, only time will tell. Overall, though, I thought the Pacifica was a minivan full of pleasant surprises. The looks, the driving feel, the long list of all these family-friendly innovations. It was way more than what I expected, and I think it shows all the reasons American families should be excited about driving a minivan. It just makes so much sense. Pricing starts around $28,000 and ranges up to around $42,000 for the limited trim with all those fancy features to keep the kids happy.